Off the Record is a show from 88.1 WKNC in which DJs talk with artists about everything from their music to upcoming tours to former bandmates' birthdays. Make sure to follow WKNC on SoundCloud and Tumblr so you never miss a beat. Enjoy!
It's just like you said to when you leave. It's just how you said it'd be. So no surprise. Oh, no surprise. When you go, it's just like you said, and you leave. Like you tried to warn me, so no surprise. There's no big surprise.
WKNC 88.1. We are back with Moon Racer. Hello, Autumn. Thank you for being here.
Hi, thanks
now,
for
you
having
shared a cute little factoid with me when we were off the air. Apparently, this is your third time playing Double Barrel.
This is the third time playing this cool party.
It is a cool party.
Last time I played a few years ago in the Love Language when Love Language played. That year, I remember there was a Double Barrel benefit in Raleigh, and then there was one at the Cradle in Scarborough.
2 in a row.
Yeah, and then a long, long time ago, I played in another band called Cassis Orange, and we played at King's.
Did you play in the Love Language for their hopscotch set this year?
Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
Yep.
So I believe you were interviewed by Cliff Jenkins then.
I don't think I was.
I just remember going back for hopscotch.
Maybe Stuart was.
Everyone, all of the staff who got hopscotch passes and who were like covering the festival had to like
do some interviews.
Yeah. And Cliff was like, "I'm gonna do the Love Language. I love them." So that would have been like a really cute connection.
He just hung out, I guess, with Stuart without me.
Possibly. I'm not quite sure exactly how that went down. But we are not here to talk about the Love Language. We'll have to find out.
What happened in that interview.
But for Moon Racer, how long has this process been in the works?
So I've been playing shows under this name for a couple years now. Yeah, so I guess a couple years.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty fantastic. And has it always been you as a solo artist?
Yeah, this has been kind of my solo thing. And like I said, sometimes, most of the time, I guess, well, maybe not even most anymore. A lot of the times I play by myself. But also a lot of times, a friend will play drums. Mm-hmm. And Double Barrel benefits my good friend Will, who's played drums with me a lot. And then in August, I was touring with the Love Language, and Moon Racer was opening for the Love Language. So Tom, who plays drums in Love Language, was also playing drums with me, and that was a lot of fun. So there's flexibility. It's always kind of new thing, but also a familiar thing. Different ways of interpreting the same stuff.
I don't mean to generalize, but I feel like a lot of the music that you put out is a familiar sound.
Yeah.
Not as in it's copy, but it feels comforting to listen to.
Well, thank you.
You're
I hope
welcome.
it does. Yeah.
It's soothing. I like it.
Cool.
The sweater that you're wearing right now is also rather soothing.
Oh, thank you. It feels soothing on me.
For the listeners who cannot see it, it is a cute little black sweater. It's got like what looks like oil slick rainbow patterns going through it. It is nice.
That's a really good description.
I just think of like the oil slick hair that people were all doing on like Instagram for a few years.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was just
It looked like the sweater.
Yeah, it
I'm
looks
gonna
like that
look
sweater.
up that hashtag.
You are
and
a
learn about it.
trendsetter. A trendsetter, a musician, an artist by many names, Moonracer or Autumn. If someone wanted to listen to your music, where could they find it?
It's on Bandcamp, so you could just look for Moonracer Bandcamp.
And you have several releases under that moniker, correct?
Well, I have. It's really just one. I first put out like an EP that had 3 songs, and I self-released that, and then Orindel Records made a longer release that was kind of like a reissue of that first out-of-print self-titled cassette with new songs on it. So it looks like there's more than one release on Bandcamp, but one is a short one, and then one is a longer one that also includes the short one.
How did you get in
Surprise.
contact with a Chicago label?
So Orindel's run by Owen Ashworth, who plays music as advanced bass and also Cassiophone for the Painfully Alone back in the day. And I am a big fan of his music. And when he would come play in North Carolina, I would always go to the shows, and then eventually started opening those shows. So we met through that, and I've just kind of kept in touch. And when I started putting out these Moonracer songs, he was really into it and said that he would love to put them out on a release. So I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Because-
friendship can do wonders in the music
Yeah.
industry. You always got to know somebody who knows somebody,
Yeah.
or just know them directly. Of this release called "Is It Really a Secret?" What's the next song you'd like the audience to hear?
This next song I think is called New Crush.
Fantastic.
And we'll play it on Saturday. So
we will
come
also
out.
play it right this very second. So if you want a little taste of Saturday Night Double Barrel Benefit, Moonracer's opening set, this is New Crush, WKNC 88.1, the local beat.
No one before even heard
WKNC 88.1. That song you just heard was New Crush by Moonracer off of her newest release, Is It Really a Secret, through Orendal Records. I was just talking to her behind the scenes because it has a really cute album cover. It is a lavender purple background with little white outlines of mountains, some green cacti with red thorns, and a tiny, tiny little white scorpion. And it is so soothing, which is, I've just been using that word so much to describe your music and your sweater and your album cover. But I really do get that feeling from Moonracer. And also, I hate scorpions, so it's kind of ironic that I like this painting so much.
Is a friendly scorpion. Did you know scorpions glow in the dark under black light? So you
All
can
scorpions?
you can get a black light flashlight and go out in the desert at night and shine it around, and all the scorpions that are out will light up.
Is this an activity you have done before?
Yes.
That's pretty cool, actually. Which desert did you go to?
The Sonoran Desert in Arizona. I spent a few months out there, and I love it. And so that's the cover of the tape, and I'm very into all of that desert life.
Why?
Well, because it's such it seems like such a hostile environment, but it's so alive and wild, and I kind of have that chosen, I guess, as the theme for that album because I recorded those songs by myself, and it's kind of like the desert solitude, being alone, reflecting, and that's how I felt working on recording that album.
When you were recording the album, what was your song-making process like?
So I had written a lot of songs, and it was kind of like keeping a diary. And then...
You know, that's what Bangs said, too, right before this.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was listening to that interview. So I write a lot of short songs, like I guess some people would write in a journal. And then I felt like I chose the ones that kind of told the story in a very abbreviated, concise way. And then I recorded them on a 4-track cassette recorder. Most of the tracks, some are completely on 4-track, and then some I put into GarageBand and added some things to. And then it was done. The end.
The end. What a soothing little story.
Yeah, thanks.
How did the project of Moonracer develop? Because you mentioned that you have played in other bands before. Do you find that you were just like not getting enough creative outlets on your own or like with a group?
I feel like they kind of fill different needs for me. Like I have a lot of fun playing in the love language, and those guys are some of my best friends.
Are you still on keyboard for the love language?
Yes.
Cute.
I'm not doing the upcoming tour, but I am playing the Hall River Ballroom show that's coming up. I'm also a school teacher.
Oh, what
So-
grade do you teach?
I teach elementary school, so I could not take off a month to go on
Yeah,
this upcoming
definitely
tour.
not.
But yeah, so they feel different needs. Like that's fun, and spending time with my friends, and the need to play kind of loud rock and roll music. And then Moonracer is just kind of a more cathartic thing about just my personal life, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of music is written, and
Yeah.
the reasonings behind which a lot of artists write their music.
Yeah. There's songs that I just write those songs for me, and then they just kind of exist. And then when I decided to finally, like, I was like, oh, I'll just share these with some friends. And yeah. And then now you can hear them, I guess.
Was it your friends that encouraged you to put this stuff on Bandcamp?
I don't know. Yeah. I have played in, yeah, I guess so. I think I had played in some bands that were my songs a long time ago, and then I just felt like it kind of wasn't, I don't know. Like, it's hard to explain. I didn't feel like I needed to do it for a really long time, like share my own songs. And then I took a long time, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll do this.
And you've done it. And now you're going to play Double Barrel Benefits.
Yeah. So, yeah, my friends are really encouraging and supportive, but I guess, yeah. People, sometimes people encourage you to do stuff, but, like, if you aren't in the headspace for it, you know, sometimes you just have to, you know, you just decide if it sounds good or not. If it's, I don't know.
I think it definitely sounds good. I feel like that's my solid decision.
Yeah. Or like it sounds good, like if it sounds like something that you want to, you know, because music can be so personal. Sometimes you just write these songs for yourself and you don't need anybody to hear them. And you feel like, this isn't really anybody's business. But then other times you're like, well, okay, I guess I feel like, that's why the tape is called Is It Really a Secret? Because there's all these very personal, very literal songs and wondering like, what if the person this song is about hears it? Like, what are they going to think? But then it's like, who cares? Was it really a secret? Was it really even a secret? Like, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
With those thoughts in mind, would you like to pick the next song the audience will hear?
How about Friendly Ghost? Because that is a very literal song. I mean, they're all literal. And sometimes I think to myself, does that person out there hear this song and be like, oh, busted?
Busted.
Because there is also a Raleigh shout out in this song.
Okay.
So,
well,
Raleigh,
WKNC listeners, you better be listening for it.
Host of Double Barrel Benefit in Raleigh. Just like this song.
In Raleigh.
Takes place in Raleigh.
This is WKNC. Moonracer is on the air with the local beat. Has anyone ever told you that your music sounds like an Adventure Time theme?
Oh, no, but thank you.
You are very welcome.
You're saying that.
I am saying that now.
You're saying that right now.
Yeah, just at the very end of that Friendly Ghost little exit outro, I believe is the proper word. I was just thinking like, oh, Finn will probably just listen to this sitting on top of that tree.
That would be great
Yes.
if Adventure Time wanted to get in on this.
But sadly, the
Give
show
me
is
some money.
over.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it
didn't know
ended. The last episode aired a couple months ago, I think.
Well, I guess I'll never be on Adventure Time then.
I guess not, but that just means that there's a vacuum to fill of more adventures, cartoon style, and more cute little music. You could be like BMO. Oh, that's okay. For anyone who listening who really likes Adventure Time, much like myself, Moonracer definitely does sound like BMO. BMO is this Adventure Time character. It's like a little blue video game console, and he, she, it, I don't believe the gender was ever specified in the cartoon, is just cute and funky and 18-bit or 16-bit.
Nice.
That's just the whole character
Love
concept. Cute little video game console that talks. BMO.
Aw,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I think you could be that for sure.
Thank you.
What are your goals and aspirations for Moonracer?
My goal, like my super goal right now, is I've started recording songs for a new release, and my goal is to finish that as soon as possible.
Do you have an expected finishing date, or is that just too far ahead?
I would love to have. So the tape that came out last year, I finished it in January, and it came out in April. So if I can hurry it up, I would love to have something out in the summertime in time to tour. So I'm just gonna work on that and get it done.
Have you ever played any of your music for the school kids? Just like in the background while they're coloring or something?
No way.
No way? For real,
No.
for real?
For real, for real.
Why not?
I'm keeping it a secret. That is a secret. It is really a secret.
It is really a secret in
What
this
if
case.
I just make puns on my own album title?
That would be so cute. And I would love that.
Yeah. No, I don't really talk about it that much at work.
I imagine you wouldn't talk about it, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if like it played in the background sometime. I feel like kids would be very soothed by that music. And there I am using the same word that I've used this whole interview. It's very gentle music.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I do. I want to be able to put some kind of soothing element out into the universe.
Are there any
There's-
artists that inspire Moonracer?
Advanced Bass, who I mentioned, who actually put out the tape, is one of my favorites. And a lot of other Arundel artists. Dear Nora is one of my favorites. Yesterday, Molly Sarley put out a song that I really love a lot, that I listened to on repeat for like an hour and a half last night after I heard it.
That song for me right now is Spit by Ian Sweet.
I haven't heard that song.
I like it a lot. Definitely a little rockier than Moonracer, but super catchy.
Cool. Yeah, so
I had a thought and it just came into my brain and left. Have you ever had one of those experiences where like you say something in your head and you're like, yeah, I definitely said that out loud, and then you didn't,
and that just happened.
and it didn't happen. You're like, why aren't they responding to
Well,
me?
if we had telepathy, I would have been able to hear it. And I would have thought that you did say it out loud.
If only in an alternate universe where people have superpowers or telepathy is like a thing and our brains are even bigger than they actually are, I would love for you to be able to hear my thoughts, because all I'm thinking right now is how super cool and talented you are.
Oh my.
Oh, I flatter you. Well, we have about 5-ish minutes left. So we're probably just going to wrap up and drop the big old facts, which is, where can we find your music? One more time.
Oh, on Bandcamp.
What is your
Moonracer.
favorite song? If someone was like, I want to listen to Moonracer, tell me a song.
I would say just listen to all of them, because altogether it's like 20 minutes long and they're kind of like one cohesive unit. And I know
You can't
that's,
go wrong with it.
I know that's cheating, but I would just say listen to the whole thing, because it's like one thing.
What night do you play Double Barrel Benefit?
Saturday, and we're playing first.
Who
So
comes up
I guess at
after you?
8:30. Oh, I can't remember.
Neither can I.
Sorry.
So you better be there and find out. It's a secret. But what's not a secret is how incredible Moonracer is. Super great music. Super excited to be at that set. It is going to be you playing along with your friend on drums, so a little more stepped up than what we hear now.
Yep.
We're going to play one more song just to cue us out. You want to pick it?
Yeah. How about, you know, I forgot. Maybe, I forgot what even is on there.
I'm going to do Song of the Mogwai. Is that okay?
Yeah, you know what? That's perfect because you said there's like 5 minutes and that song's kind of long.
It's like 4 minutes long.
So it's great. But we're not going to play this on Saturday because it's too mellow and Double Barrel Benefits kind of
It
rowdy.
is kind of hype.
So you can listen to this song now and not on Saturday.
Well, then the rest of your set list will just have to remain a secret. But this song is not, Moonracer is not, the local beat is not a secret. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the second half of the local beat today with DJ Beowulf, myself. WKNC 88.1. This is the Song of the Mogwai by Moonracer.
So